Welcome back, my toxic gas geysers. How you doing on this wonderful, wonderful evening, or afternoon, or morning, depending on where you live, man. Every hour of the day exists everywhere on the world, as crazy as that is. So what I'm going to be doing today is starting off with some just sort of regular stuff, man. I feel like I haven't played in a little while. I was real hardcore, like doing everything for a long time. Then I sort of took a little bit of a break. So gotta pop back in here, man. Just do some regular stuff. Just earn the crystals. It's kind of nice because you can beat these tiles and just take over a quick land grab within just a few minutes in here. So this is the way we're going to do it. We're going to start this thing off real quick. I don't even think I need to get any banana farms or anything like that. Only 7 rounds total, so it's going to be a pretty breezy level for us. Do want to make sure I get lead popping power, though. I never know what's going to come out. I actually didn't even look at what kind of level this is, but I don't really like doing it where I don't get lead popping power, and then, of course, a balloon comes in here. A friggin' lead balloon takes me down. What am I doing? Non-stop mode this shiznit right on up. I always plan non-stop mode. Make sure I'm taking all these balloons down. And as quickly as possible, too. I don't like to waste my time. I actually read this this really nice quote recently. It's or not even really a quote, but there's like 2 ways to think about time and money. You know, people always say, "Oh, time is money. Money is time. Money is not necessarily time, but time is money." And it's really interesting to actually think about that a little bit deeper. For example, you know, I used to think about things in terms of how many. Think about things if you have to buy something, especially if you're, you know, not getting paid all that much money. Think about how many hours you have to work to buy that item, and that might put things into perspective just a little bit. So, for example, when I was working in a job where I was making very close to minimum wage, or when I was making minimum wage. Actually, for a while I was making below minimum wage because I wasn't 18 yet, and you can pay people 50 cents below minimum wage. You're not 18 yet, at least in my state. So I was getting paid below minimum wage, man, which is kind of sad. Anyways, they when I had to buy a video game or something like that, they'd be $50 back, and then back in the day, man, they'd be $50, not $60. When do you think they're going to change to 70? I don't know, but I would think, oh man, it would take me a full like 8 hours of work to buy that video game. Is that video game, you know, working for 8 hours worth that video game? And a lot of times I'd be like, probably not. You know, like if it's not a game that I absolutely love, I'm gonna play for a long freaking time. It's probably not worth it, sadly. So it definitely put things into perspective at least a little bit for me. Also, whenever I was buying food, I was like, oh, if I go to a restaurant, it's going to take me 2 hours to pay for myself to go to a restaurant. Like, is that worth it to eat food one time? And, like, if you're going out with your friends and stuff like that, like, sure. But if you're just going out just to eat stuff, like, maybe not. Maybe you should make a little bit cheaper meal or go to a cheaper place or something like that. So that's a great way to think about things. Another thing, though, is to think about things as in terms of if you are working at a, what am I thinking here of? Let me think for a second. Forget the exact quote, man. Oh, put it this way. You can never get your time back. You can always make more money, but you can never get your time back. So, make sure that you're enjoying life as much as you possibly can, you know? I don't know the best way to put it, and the quote was definitely worded in a lot better way, but make sure you're spending your time in a thoughtful and meaningful and hopefully good way. You know, money, for me, I always thought about things in terms of money. I'm like, money will always happen eventually. You know, if you work your job, money will happen, but you can never just get time back. It's already gone. I'm never going to be a kid again. I'm never going to be, you know, 16. I'm never going to be 18. I'm never going to be 20. I'm never going to have my 21st birthday ever again. So everything's always just going to be looking to the future. I'm always just going to get less and less in shape, fatter, older, and less healthy. And it's kind of sad. You know, you can change yourself a little bit and make yourself a little bit healthier and everything like that, but it's still just a little bit sad to think about. So make sure that, I don't know, have fun in life, man, for sure. Do it. So anyways, there's some sort of Easter thing going on. I don't know. I don't feel like dealing with this, so yeah, I'm definitely not gonna. No. What do I got to do? Yeah, what do I have to do? Get chocolates? Oh, I'm not paying no freaking balloon stones for that. What? I ain't playing Balloon Start Offense 5, man. Yeah, I don't understand what they're asking me to do. They stole all the chocolate I was saving for my giant chocolate. Look for them in your city and tap them to get it back. Oh, so they're in my city. Oh, here we go. Oh, that makes sense. Alright. This was stupid, though. I remember this, actually. I remember, like, clicking on all these little bunnies over here. I'm like, oh, man, it's such a tap. What are we playing? Cookie clicker over here, or what? Getting some chocolate. How much do I got? How much I get? Only 180? 180? Well, that's terrible. And I'm pretty sure that they don't come back very quickly. They, like, take multiple hours or if not days to come back, which is kind of ridiculous, if you ask me, man. So anyways, let's kind of move our way. Oh, we already got 3 monkey knowledge packs, man. That's sweet. Let's move our way down here and try and work our way towards the chest. A lot of these tiles really aren't that difficult. You know, they're just regular rainbow tiles and stuff. We're going to slowly work our way up to some ceramics and eventually some Moabs. But it shouldn't be a big deal overall. What I want to do is, since they're favored, we'll do a heli pallet over here. And I'll leave him on, I'm gonna lock him in place. I don't feel like, you know what, let's lock him in place on a better spot, though. Let's put him over here. We'll lock him in place right there. Alright, I feel pretty good about that. I do want to get some lead popping power in here as well, and I'm going to get some random, like, sort of cleanup stuff. I'm thinking maybe a spike factory or something in the back here. But there's 16 rounds that we have to take down over here, guys. That is a big chunk of rounds. You know, we're used to just 7, 8 with our nice little purple beacons. No way, man. They're going to be rough on us today. But yeah, that's the way I used to think about things in terms of money. Now, lately, I really don't do that quite as much because I really don't work an hourly job. As you can probably tell, I am a full-time YouTuber at this point. I do end up helping out and work just a little bit at the garden center, but beyond that, oh man, I'm gonna road spike this stuff. We lost their lives. We should have done a ninja start, man. This heli pallet is garbage. What are you doing, man? You're too pricey. I'm kind of used to them being $1,200, but they're not. I think they're $1,600 in this game or something. Well, they're actually, I don't know what they actually are. They're on sale right now because they're favored, you know. I'm gonna check next time. Seems like everything's on sale right now. What the heck? Everything's just weird prices in BLoons Monkey City. Oh yeah, I also forgot. Everything's $15 cheaper because of Monkey Tycoon. But this thing's $10 cheaper. $10 cheaper. Most of these are $10 cheaper. This one seems like it's $15 cheaper for some reason. 15. I have no idea. 15 probably. Who knows? Maybe even 35. I don't freaking know, man. These things are weird prices, though. You can usually tell with Banana Farms. Banana Farm is down $40. So that's sort of weird. Anyways, let's clean up with a ninja. Let's do a ninja right here. We're going to go bam, bam, bam. Alright, got a nice little delicious ninja right there. I probably will pop a boomerang in here as well. I'll get him up to 2-0 maybe, or actually, I'll probably get him up to 2-3 actually, if I can afford it. But before I get there, man, definitely got to get my 3rd tier ninja right now. Like I was saying, still no 4th tier towers yet. I'm grabbing all the land, getting all the cash. I'll probably end up building every single 4th tier building first before I even start upgrading most of my towers. I might do like the ninja and like maybe a couple other towers up in here first, maybe the cannon or something. But beyond that, most of the stuff, I'm actually just gonna build all the buildings first, and then I don't know why, I kind of like doing that, and then just go through and upgrade all the upgrades. Because if I only have ninjas though, I'm fairly confident that I could beat almost any tile at this point in the game. If I just got a little bit extra cash, if I have banana farms at my disposal, man, I can take down almost anything. Popped in a 4th tier ninja on round 3, 4, or 5, and you've got everything covered. So here we go. We're gonna go for a 2-3 boomer up in here. Nice. I actually don't really like Monkey Tycoon that much. It makes things more confusing. I don't get to remember the prices. You know, it's not like I can disable it or anything either. It's kind of weird, you know, it's like, obviously, oh, crap. Oh, man. Oh, we're gonna have to put night vision goggles on this guy, too. Whoa, Nelly. Kind of was not expecting camo LEDs for some reason, though I should have been. I guess, you know, I've also got my wizard right here. I haven't been using these. Oh, I got a 1-0 wizard. That's it? I didn't even get a 1-1? What am I doing up in here, man? I gotta get those upgrades flowing. And that's one problem, though, is that the upgrades do take multiple days to unlock in some situations. You know, even building the building takes a day. You know, getting the other thing set up takes a day. It kind of makes sense. You got to make things last a little while when you do some city building type stuff, or else everything can just go by super duper quick. But at the same time, it is a little bit annoying. Plus, you got to save up money to get the next thing unlocked as well. So I mean, it's completely reasonable. Just not something that makes me happy. So we're gonna lock this guy in place as well. Nope. Lock in place right there. It doesn't really matter exactly where I put him, just somewhere near the front. And then, I don't actually have that much camo protection either. I guess I should probably get another ninja up in here. Just to have a little extra camo protection. This wasn't a camo tile or anything, but if there was anything that was going to kill me, it'd be a big camo regen rush. A random camo regen rush out of nowhere. Specifically, like, weird camo group blacks or something. You know, something weird. Something that my sniper can't actually pop by himself. See what else you got, man. I'm popping another one of these guys down here. I'll get them all the way up to 2-2, though. We got 2 more rounds to go. Wonderful. Delicious. Alright, 2 more rounds. Let's see what else we can get. You know, I realized that I talk like my sister sometimes. Bit my own tooth. Talk too fast, man. Bit my own tooth. I talk like my sister a little bit because I say round here. I say it like I'm sort of southern or something. Round. It's a weird word. It really is. So we get a 2. Do I have blade shooters yet? I do not. I only have a 2-1 tack shooter for now. That's probably why I'm not even thinking about using them. They were favored, though, so it's kind of interesting to look at them go. This would actually be a good level for Dartling guns now that I look at it. There's no perfect spot for them. If I put them, like, right over here where the snipers are, I mean, they could launch, like, right down this straight line if I need to, but kind of just launch over to the top over there as well. This is a map that actually I don't play very much at all. I rarely ever see that thing. Hill tiles are sort of rare in this game. So we lost some lives, didn't get the balloon stones, a little bit upsetting. I realized that. No, I will not be doing that. It's an offer that expires in 4 hours. That's always here. I see what you're doing, Ninja Kiwi. I understand what you're doing. I think in the next video we might finally start rushing people. We'll see how it works. Let me think. Balloon Tony melt. Ooh, they refill faster. It's very interesting. Oh, here we go. We found a little chocolate egg over here. Nowhere else, though. Okay, we'll do one last mountain tile for you guys. It's a really nice, easy tile anyways, so it should be a pretty breezy level for us. And then the next, I'm actually kind of excited, man. We're going to do some contested territory, or not contested territory, some monkey v. monkey type rushes up in here. So what we're going to do, let's do a boomerang here. Can I afford this guy? I cannot. By $10. We got to go for it. Come on, little monkey. You can do $10 of Popsons. There we go. Got the 0-3 already. We'll get the 1-3 and the 2-3. I don't believe that any of these were camo type rushes or anything. So that shouldn't be a problem for us for now. Money is coming in pretty slow. Oh crap, dude, pink balloons already? What the heck, man? They want to make this real difficult. So something that's a lot of players don't realize is that the boomerangs are really weird in tower. For some reason, the 0-3, even though it says, oh, it shoots 2 times faster, it actually shoots way faster than 2 times faster. So, oh crap. So that's actually a lie in the first place. But even weirder than that, I don't know if these are a good starting tower. But even weirder than that, when you get the 2-0 boomerang, he shoots faster than a 0-0 or a 1-0, but it doesn't even say that in the upgrade section. So that was really weird for somebody to figure that out, that the 2-0 for some reason goes faster than the 1-0 or the 0-0. But even crazier than that, when you combine, this is why the 2-3 boomerang is so gosh darn good, or had to get nerfed, because it didn't shoot 2 times faster in the first place, and the 2-0 was making them shoot even faster. And when you combine those two upgrades together, it made the 2-3 boomerang somehow be super duper overpowered. Or just look really freaking good, man, for the price. I think it was originally like $1,200 for a 2-3 boomerang. He's one of the best towers in the game for sure. And I'm talking all the way back into BTD5 territory, guys. And in BTD5, people liked him, but he wasn't necessarily overpowered yet. They got, like, nerfed, like, a little bit. Like, oh, man, people are using him way too much. Got nerfed, like, a little bit more. I'm like, okay, that seems pretty reasonable. And eventually, he got, like, crazy nerfed out to, like, $1,760. And I was like, whoa, man. People really think those 2-3 boomerangs are way too overpowered, especially in battles. And once it came out in battles and people had to fight up against it, oh, people got super upset. It makes sense, you know, you don't want to have to fight up against something that's super upsettingly good. I get it. Yeah, I would be upset too. In fact, I probably, if you go back and watch my really old videos, I probably was complaining. Probably was. I'm a bit of a complainer, if you guys haven't noticed. I complain about things. Life is not fair. Life is kind of a jerk sometimes. It really is. I wish that life was much more simple and fair, and companies cared about us, but they don't. They care about money. Even the people that work in the companies, they don't even necessarily care about you. They care about money. They just want to work their job and go home. You know, that's why it's complaining. It's like, oh man, I realize that you're supposed to help us out, but you don't walk up to somebody who works at the company and be mean to them. Usually the people that work at the company want to try to help you. So think about it like that. So if you're ever going to complain to somebody, be nice about it. You know, don't be like, don't come up to them already angry. Just sometimes take a little quick break and realize it's not necessarily their fault directly. Sometimes they get stuck with really stupid stuff that they have to do because that's what their boss told them to do. So I've rarely ever complained at restaurants, especially. My thing is, if you treat me like crap, I don't go back. If you do a bad thing, I don't go back. Sometimes if I've been there like 10 times already and then they do something bad once, it's not like I don't go back ever again. I'll just maybe take a break or just, you know, just realize, oh, hey, you can make a mistake every once in a while. It's not that big of a deal. The only time I've ever actually complained, it was me and Amanda. We went to Chili's, and Chili's was my favorite restaurant for a long time. It still is a really delicious restaurant, I'm not gonna lie. I love Chili's. Depending on the day. Sometimes they're a little bad. Most of the time they're really good. Last time I went, perfect, man. One of the best meals I've ever eaten. Anyways, we got those chicken tender things, man. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? The honey, there's the honey chipotle ones. There's like the regular chipotle ones, and then there's like the regular just breaded like chicken tenders. And Amanda got them, and they were literally just breading. There was no chicken on them. They were like all breading. She had like 3 of them, and she's just like I don't even have anything to eat here. It's just breading, you know. And then we went, and she's like, can I talk to the manager? Like, this food it's kind of bad, you know. She looked at her plate, and she's like, she got kind of like almost mad at us. She's like, oh my god, holy crap, man, we're gonna have to build some guard monkeys. Guard monkeys. She got mad. She's like, did you eat all of the chicken? And she's like, no, I got it like this, you know. Eventually she just gave in. She's like, okay, you know, I'll comp your meal and whatnot. No big deal, and kind of just walked away. And I was like, okay. So I wasn't upset by that, but she did like at least question us. I don't know. I don't know if that's what normally happens, but I've never complained at a restaurant before, and that was the first time we ever did it. I didn't complain about my meal either, though. I was just like, my meal's okay, you know. So we only complained about one of our meals. I feel bad doing that, you know? Is it weird for me not to want to complain? I don't want to complain. I just want everything to just be good. I usually don't complain. And like I said, if anybody ever screws me over, I don't go back. I ain't going back. For example, there's this place called Around the Clock. Oh, man. Oh, God. I don't even remember. It was like, it went out of business in like 2 years or whatnot, and deservedly so. Deservedly so. That place was terrible. I walked in and I sat down. It was a little late, I'll admit it. It was like 11 o'clock at night. But we went and there was 3 people standing at the server, like hostess, like, etc. place. They sat us down. And, this place, oh, by the way, I know, you're saying, oh, 11 o'clock. They were mad at you because they're closing the kitchen soon. It's called Around the Clock because they're open 24 hours a day. Point that out, man. Not being a jerk face. Anyways, we sat us down and we waited about 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes, and we're just like, you know, like, are you guys going to come serve us? They didn't do anything, and we went and talked to the guy, and we're like, are you guys going to, like, send a waiter over us? And he's like, oh, yeah, I'll look into it. And then just started, like, talking to his friend again up at the front counter, and I'm just like, Okay, fine. So we waited another 5 minutes, then we walked out. No server in 30 minutes. Obviously, I'm never, ever, ever going back there ever freaking again. They deserve to go out of business, and I hope they lost a lot of freaking money, man. Hope they did. Oh, yeah. Steak and Shake? Oh, man, I got a food poisoning there. The first time I ever ate there. Never went back. Never again. One time you get food poisoning? Come on, dude. That's not even fair. So, wonderful. Some money, some experience, some balloon stones up in here. We're working our way towards that chest. Today is a good day. Anyways, that's all I'm going to have for you guys today. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you press that like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't. And, of course, have a super duper delicious day.